Hi there, I'm Scott Needham, longtime Amazon seller. What's it been, like a decade that I've been selling on Amazon? With a few hundred million of sales that I've done on Amazon, I've actually started to build some software that will give you a new perspective on what it means to do market research. So Jungle Scout and Helium 10, they are great tools. They kind of invented product research. About 2015, 2016, like those extensions, the first time you saw it, it's like, oh my goodness, like this is really interesting. But what we're building is market research. It puts you in the driver's seat to making interesting decisions. If you're working with a partner, say like if you're a wholesaler or an agency, and you want to build out a really detailed report in just a matter of like minutes, there is no better platform than what we have on SmartScout. And some of the new tools that we've launched, this is 2022. Last time I talked about SmartScout, like, you know, we've already built like 4 or 5 more tools. But what we have now is called Scope. This is historic analytics. And I think as soon as you see the data, I think you're gonna get an idea of what I'm talking about. So let's jump in. All right, so I'm now inside SmartScout and I've just done a quick search on Upstreet. This is my private label brand. I'm going to, you know, you can see a lot of the details. We estimate about $160,000 a month. That's pretty close. Let's see, so when I hit the scope button here, what this is gonna show our historic sales. And right out the gate, you can see that, you know, we had some stock issues in the middle of last year, but we're showing, you know, for the last 12 months, or I can just grab 24 months, what's going on. You could see there was a few COVID bumps there, but this last year has been a little bit more stable. And then we're actually showing our top subcategories and how we're growing in those subcategories. I could do that, or I could even just look at the top products, see which ones have grown and which ones have shrunk. This is really cool data. I could actually hide individual ones if I want to, you know, focus on them. How about I just like want to look at sales rank? Yeah, there's these estimate sales, but we could see sales rank over time. And this is not estimate data at all. We're just showing the top products right here. Everyone's gonna like interpret this data a little bit differently. You're painting a story, you're painting a picture. Some brands are growing, some are shrinking, some are changing in market share. We'll jump into a few of those in just a second. I'm actually gonna look at scope through the angle of a subcategory. So one category that I know pretty well is pickleball, the upcoming sport. Right here, it's now a $12 million a month category. I'm going to go to scope, and right here, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a bunch of brands together and show and kind of build out. Looks like there's a little bit of a Christmas bump. We're gonna build out like market share over time. My favorite is to come down here into this area and start to hide some brands so that I can like see over time if anyone's increasing or decreasing in market share. It actually looks like this lime green is probably making the biggest gains. They are getting close to 10% when like a year before they were much less. So there's certainly some shifts over time. And actually most recently, this red panel sound is coming in hot. So that's really cool to see it that way. We can look at the products, but I'm gonna also show this opportunity matrix. Again, this is another way to jump into a specific subcategory and look at, you know, interesting visualization. What this matrix is we have kind of a graph where average review ratings on the side, you know, from 4.4 to 4.8, and average price from bottom to top. So this gives you an idea that, you know, what revenue these top, and also the size of the dot is the amount of revenue that it's doing. So the biggest one is actually, a highly reviewed, high price ticket item. It kind of gives you an idea, is there an opportunity to go like at a different marketplace? Like, is there an opportunity to go, less expensive? And it kind of tells a story, like you can change the graphs, like is it average price? Is it reviews rating? Is it total number of reviews? I like this total number of reviews. You can be like, okay, who's got the total amount of reviews up here at the top and what is their rating? It looks like this Neopipu, I believe, I've seen this brand a lot, like they're really crushing it on both quantity and quality. So certainly a tough segment to jump into. Okay, the final part I want to show on Scope is you can create a collection of products or brands. I've actually created a collection of brands that are Thrasio brands. We have 24 right here, and I can throw them all into Scope. These are brands that Thrasio has on their website, and I wanted to put it all together and see, how they're doing. This is each brand by together. I'm actually going to stack them to see how they're doing in the last year. One thing that's really interesting is look at this pink brand right here. What is it called? Wise Owl Outfitters. Really strong last summer, but really weak throughout the rest of the year. And then again, this Glow City just went monster during Christmas. You see, they really jumped into, 30, 40, 50,000 sales per week. So this is a really cool way to see. Let's actually grab 15 brands and then percentage. All right, see, you can do all sorts of things with this tool. So if you want to see more about Scope or put this in your own hands, so you start creating a lot of reports, then, connect with us at SmartScout. We'll send you through a demo and get you there. So thanks everyone for watching. I have a lot to share. I've got a podcast that you should check out called the Smartest Amazon Seller Podcast. And I really try and make sure that like the content, the stuff that I'm teaching or whatever is not the basics. I want this to be a channel for experts. So thank you and hope to see you on the next one. Make sure you subscribe.